Where are we?
Yeah,
With your boxes.
yeah, I'm talking. There you go.
Okay.
You might be able to stand that a little bit.
Robert.
What?
Jessica.
Sometimes you can drag it up the top of the run and take the whole screen.
And then I'm sharing this, right?
You got a screen. Yeah, we're sharing. So if you want to go to view. Make it the full page. And then just hit full screen. If you want to zoom in a little bit, you can.
Did it? Oh, cool.
I do. Finder, if you're on Zoom, mute.
Yeah, you can do the next thing. View everybody. Let's go down. Bottom there, and kind of bring up the. There, the first participant. You can drag that over. Then you'll have control with the.
No, the microphone is loud.
It's muted.
Is it?
Yeah, that's not fine. You're good. Oh,
Ours does. No, the camera does. But then look at it.
okay. Reminder of my council peers that we need to speak more directly into the mics for it to broadcast not only to the people in the meeting, but also on the Zoom.
All right, I have 7 o'clock. I'd like to call to order the special session of the town of Clear Lake, Friday, September 9th, 7 p.m. If you would turn me in the home. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Are any Zoom instructions
All right.
from you related?
Yeah, just if you're going to, want to speak, just raise your hand. And then, we'll call you when it's appropriate.
Thank you, Larry. Item number 4, new business. Item A, zoning administrator applicant.
Okay, let me take it from here. Just as a recap, Larry Lilmar is our current zoning administrator, has submitted his resignation on August 8th. We did post the job on Indeed August 18th. We have looked through 57 matches to that posting. Got 15 candidates and have reduced that down to a recommended candidate for consideration tonight. His name is Robert Hawley, who is present in the front row. And he has been interviewed 3 times at this point. A one-on-one and 2 group sessions. And
we're all very impressed with Robert's skills and personality. The highlights about Robert and why he has earned really my sponsorship and consideration for hire is that Robert's a devoted family man, and community volunteer. He has served in the United States Navy, very passionate about zoning and planning. Currently working toward a formal certificate in planning. Proven effective zoning administrator. He has experience working for up to 6 small community townships as their zoning administrator. And recently had to tear that down after taking a full-time position in Coldwater. Demonstrated a high level of initiative. Robert actually came to the interview read up on the Unified Development Ordinance, Town Council, Plan Commission, and DCA minutes, which was an impressive preparation. His experience is applicable to our future goals is the other thing that we discerned in our discussions. We have an objective to move to a GIS system, for example, and Robert has already uses that in his current assignments and knows how to take full advantage of that. So it'll be a benefit to bring them online for us at the town of Clear Lake. Robert also has worked with the community in development of a comprehensive plan. So he has that experience as well. Can provide some leadership for our community as we look at considering updating our current comprehensive plan. Robert lives outside our community in the Coldwater area, so not too far outside, so his drive is not overly burdensome. It's sub 30 minutes. And with that, I would like to move for open to public comment and question from our residents since we have Robert in the room.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Molly, I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So for public comment.
Any questions for Robert? Okay. Hearing none, I would then move to close public comment.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Okay, I would open it up to my council peers then for any additional discussion.
It's Molly, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that was involved in the interview process. I'm glad it was the Planning Commission Executive Committee. Council had time prior to this meeting, and I think it's a great recommendation. So forward to it.
The only thing specifically that I would add is that Robert has a pre-existing vacation currently scheduled for October 20th through the 25th, and will not have accrued enough PTO at that time to cover those days in a paid manner. So the offer that we would make would be to allow him to accrue PTO through that period, but those days would remain unpaid. The other thing that that's important to consider here is with Robert's experience and capabilities and understanding the kind of the average, I guess, salary ranges of a full-time zoning administrator.
I am recommending a starting salary of 58K. With that, any other comments from my council peers?
I have no comment.
58,002. Thank you, Jessica. So I would move to hire Robert Hawley for the position of the town of Clear Lake zoning administrator with a starting salary of 58,002. No payment for the pre-planned vacation days of October 20, 21st, 24th, and 25th. Uninterrupted PTO accrual through that period, and an exact start date of TBD. We haven't really talked about it, but the desire is a start date of 9/26. If that's amenable by Robert.
All right, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
This is George, I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Which one was the white chair?
The camels.
That's the lady. Younger lady.
Mhm.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Welcome aboard, Robert.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Nice to meet
Looking
you.
forward to it. All right, next item we have is amended salary ordinance.
Okay. Since we're adding a full-time zoning administrator, our current salary ordinance does not include provisions for a full-time zoning administrator. So we need to update that with the acceptance of our offer by Robert. So I've moved to introduce ordinance 2022-11, setting salaries and wages of the officers and employees for the town of Clear Lake, Indiana for the year 2022.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
It's Molly, I'll second that.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Okay, I would like to read the ordinance number 2022-11. Ordinance setting salaries and wages of the officers and employees for the town of Clear Lake, Indiana for the year 2022. Be it ordained by the town council of the town of Clear Lake, Indiana, section 1. The rates of pay for the elected officials and employees of the town of Clear Lake, Indiana for the calendar year shall be fixed as follows and will take effect with the first payroll check written beginning in January. All amendments will become effective on the amendment effective date, whereas the town council now desires to add a full-time zoning administrator and pay. Officers and employees, rate of pay. Office of the trustee, town council, general fund, 4,543 annual. Office of the trustee, town council president, general fund, 5,500 annual. Office of the clerk treasurer, general fund, 80%, sanitation fund, 10%, sewer fund, 10%. $46,852.90 annual. Billing clerk, general fund, 40%, sanitation fund, 25%, sewer fund, 35%, up to $22 per hour. Street and utility superintendent, motor vehicle highway, 50%, sewer fund, 50%, up to $31.85 per hour. Street and utility worker, motor vehicle highway, 50%, sewer fund, 50%, up to $19.65 per hour. Part-time office administrator, general fund, 50%, sewer fund, 50%, up to $16 per hour. Town marshal, up to, the general fund, up to $31 per hour. Deputy marshals, general fund, up to $29 per hour. Zoning administrator, part-time, general fund, 90%, sewer fund, 10%, up to $40 per hour. Zoning administrator, full-time, 58, general fund, 90%, sewer fund, 10%, 58,002 annual. It's 22.30 and 76 cents bi-weekly. Plan Commission President and Executive Committee members, general fund, $125 per meeting. Plan Commission members, general fund, $75 per meeting. Board of Zoning Appeals Chair, general fund, $125 per BZA meeting. Board of Zoning Appeals member, general fund, $75 per BZA meeting. Section 2, be it further ordained that the annual amounts for the town council members shall be paid quarterly with the second biweekly pay period of the last month of the quarter. All employees and the clerk treasurer shall be paid biweekly on Thursday for the 2 weeks prior ending on Sunday. Plan Commission members and Board of Zoning Appeals shall be paid quarterly in the last week of the last month of the quarter. Section 3, be it further ordained that the town council may alter the rate of pay for employees listed by a vote of the town council during a public meeting. Section 4, be it further ordained that the town council shall hire temporary employees, part-time employees, full-time employees, or contract employees by a vote of the town council during a public meeting. The rate of pay will be established at the time of approval. Passed, enacted, and adopted by the town council of the town of Clear Lake, Steuben County, Indiana, this 9th of September 2022. This amendment will take effect on the first day of the current payroll period. Council of Town. So I would, having read the 2022 salary ordinance, I would make a motion to open for public comment and question.
I have a motion, I have a second.
It's
I'll second the motion.
A motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. It's open for public comment.
Great.
Yes, Jim.
I just enjoyed reading Robert's resume. And as a code enforcement officer, I see you were doing rental inspections and citations. We seem to have as a community the mindset that a village official can't enter a private residence or piece of private property. Is there some difference between Michigan law and Indiana that says that? Your experience is totally consistent with mine and Chicago's others. And I just don't understand here why we are of this mindset that the premises of something can't be inspected.
Jim,
I understand this isn't the time and place to dig into that in depth, but I was just, let's
I think what we want to do is keep this on to public comment on the ordinance at hand.
Okay.
And that's a very in-depth question that
okay,
we won't solve here tonight.
I understand. No, I just wanted to raise the issue. Thank you.
I'll definitely talk to you later, for sure.
Hearing no further comment, I'll make a motion to close to the public.
that, Molly.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries.
This completes the first reading of ordinance number 2022-11. I move to suspend the rules of order, allowing for a second reading by title only.
Motion, do I have a second?
This is George, I'll second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries.
Title, retitle, ordinance number 2022-11, setting salaries and wages of the officers and employees for the town of Clear Lake, Indiana for the year 2022. This completes the second public reading of ordinance 2022-11. Any comments or questions by council?
I would like to make a comment that the only changes to the ordinance are the addition of the full-time zoning administrator position and the dates at the bottom. So that is the only changes that are being approved right now.
Yes.
Thank you, that was my question.
And the
Gonna be
part,
my question.
the part at top where it says whereas, the explanation.
Okay, hearing no additional conversation or questions, I move to pass ordinance 2022-11.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
It's Molly, I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries. All right. Item 5, general discussion.
I'd like to start off with that with the president and take a moment to thank Larry. I am very appreciative for what you did when your time was here, or while your time was here, and what little we got left. Very appreciative for that and the way that you walked away. That is very commendable, and I think that is amazing. And I greatly appreciate you sticking on board until we could fill the position, because the zoning administrator position is crucial to this community. And we've seen what happens when we don't have a person in that position.
So
Anyone else?
it's Molly, I do. I wanted to just let everybody on council and in the community know that we had an anonymous donation for in the full amount for the golf cart signage for the town. So thank you to our anonymous donors.
Anyone else? All right, I'll open up to the public. Nothing? I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Vote same sign. We are adjourned.
You did more than on Brian.
Very disappointed.
Good luck on your run.
Thank you. Welcome aboard.
Robert?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look forward to everything. Nice. Good to meet you.
Congratulations. Welcome aboard.